Hi, my name is Ben Frear, and today I'm going to talk about extraordinary ability criteria for entrepreneurs. Most employment-based green card categories require you to have an employer sponsor. In most cases, your employer will have to go through a long and tedious process referred to as the perm labor certification process. Most employers simply don't want to go through this process, even if you are amazing and you can tremendously help their organization. Fortunately, for a limited group of high performers, there are some employment-based categories that allow you to file for yourself and avoid the dreaded perm labor certification process. One such category is the EB1A category, which is reserved for people with extraordinary ability in the sciences, education, arts, athletics, or business. I'm so grateful that top performing entrepreneurs are included in this list, and they're included for good reason. After all, they grow businesses that employ US workers and substantially benefit the US economy. Therefore, it absolutely makes sense that top flight entrepreneurs and startup founders would be able to qualify for this category. Okay, so let's say you are an accomplished entrepreneur. How do you qualify for the EB1A Extraordinary Ability Green Card? There are a couple of different ways that you can qualify. One way to qualify is to show that you have won an internationally recognized award. Think Olympic gold medal or Nobel Prize. Or you must prove that you meet at least 3 of 10 specific criteria. So let's run through the criteria and talk about how an entrepreneur might qualify for the Extraordinary Ability Green Card. Here's number 1. USCIS will consider receipt of lesser nationally or internationally recognized prizes or awards for excellence in the field of endeavor. Now, I know there are some awards that are available for entrepreneurs, but what if you haven't won an award, but you've received significant funding or you've been accepted into a prestigious accelerator program like Techstars or Y Combinator? In that case, I would certainly argue that your selection into that prestigious group is the equivalent to a nationally or internationally recognized prize. Here are some of the other criteria. Evidence of the alien's membership in associations in the field for which classification is sought, which require outstanding achievement of their members as judged by recognized national or international experts in their disciplines or fields. USCIS will also consider evidence of published material about the alien in professional or major trade publications or other major media relating to the alien's work in the field for which classification is sought. I like this one a lot for entrepreneurs because there are a lot of entrepreneurship related publications such as Entrepreneur and Inc. There are business related podcasts and shows. If you can show that you've received press that highlights your accomplishments, you can use that to support the EB1A Extraordinary Ability Green Card application. Continuing on with the criteria, USCIS will consider evidence of the alien's participation as a judge of the work of others, either individually or on a panel, in the same or an allied field of specialization for which classification is sought. They will also look at evidence of original scientific, scholarly, artistic, athletic, or business-related contributions of major significance to the field. They will review evidence of authorship of scholarly articles in professional or major trade publications or other major media. They will look at evidence that work has been displayed at artistic exhibitions or showcases. Obviously, that one is not going to apply to most entrepreneurs. They will look at evidence of performance of a leading or critical role in distinguished organizations or establishments. Another criteria is evidence of a high salary or other significantly high remuneration in relation to others in the field. They will look at commercial successes in the performing arts as shown by box office receipts or sales of music. Obviously, that one's not going to apply to many people either. And there is a catch-all category. The language states, if the standards do not readily apply to the beneficiary's occupation, the petitioner may submit comparable evidence to establish the beneficiary's eligibility. So those are the criteria. There's a common misperception that if you meet 3 of these criteria, that's all you have to do, and you will easily receive your EB-1A Extraordinary Ability Green Card. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Those are the bare minimum requirements. You still must go on to show USCIS that you are among one of the very few number of people who have risen to the top of your field. And in this case, the field being entrepreneurship. Recently, I heard some extraordinarily brilliant immigration lawyers talk about the criteria that really matter for an EB-1A case. And they seem to agree that there are 3 criteria that are valued way more than the others. Those criteria are international or national awards, published information about the entrepreneur in major publications, and membership in organizations that require substantial accomplishments. If you can hit all 3 of these criteria, you are in great shape. If you can't hit any of these criteria, then you could be facing a denial even if technically you met 3 of the other criteria that were listed. If you meet the extraordinary ability criteria for entrepreneurs and you actually want a US green card, I would encourage you to explore this option further because the benefits are huge. You don't have to rely on an employer sponsor, you can self-petition, and you can request premium processing, which means that this entire process will move relatively quickly. So without a doubt, the standard for the EB-1A Extraordinary Ability Green Card is quite high, but if you think that you might qualify, reach out to one of the many brilliant US immigration lawyers that you can find across the globe. They can discuss the requirements in detail with you and help you decide if the EB-1A is worth a shot. I hope this information was helpful. If you did enjoy this video, please like it or pass it along to someone who could benefit from it. Thank you for your time.